Hey guys, Ultimate Deadpool here, and if I sound like I'm in a bad mood, I am. I just watched the Cowboy game and my Cowboys lost, so I know a lot of you are going to say, "Whoa, the Dallas Cowboys suck," blah blah blah. I don't care, win, lose, or tie. I will always be a Dallas Cowboy fan. So anyway, this is a quick update video on some of the projects that I'm in the middle of. There are 3 cars in front of me, 2 of which are virtually complete, one of which I'm waiting on a very special vehicle for. But they are all 3 Mad Max cars, as well as a custom Lego Ash Williams chainsaw hand. So we will get to all of those individually in just a moment. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so the way this is going to work is we're going to do the ones that are not finished yet first, and then go up to the coolest car. Now I know a lot of you guys are like, well, you just do car videos anymore. Why don't you just make your car show or channel a car show or something like that? And to a point, I'm tempted to do that, but you know, I still like doing stop motion stuff, and more stop motions are coming out. I can't do anything tomorrow. I have to close. So anyway, this is a 1969 Oldsmobile. Which is very similar to the car that Ash drives in the Evil Dead franchise, and I'm very tempted to get another Oldsmobile just so I can have the actual Ash Williams car, or as close to it as I can, because it's in the movies, in the show, it's a 1973 Oldsmobile, which is just 4 years younger than this, but the car is blue, as you can see, and it has a little bit of black on the hood to show some grime. Some more stuff on the side to show some grime. I do need to cover up the bumper just a little bit in black to show that it's also covered in grime. And you'll see why I added the black spots when I get the very special vehicle to put this thing on. Because this part is done. I just have to have a very special suspension for this car. And you will see why, because this is going to be like the leader car in the Deadpool Mad Max miniseries, and essentially what that's going to do is it's going to be like Deadpool if he was in a post-apocalyptic Mad Max type world. So that's going to be fun. I've never done anything like that, so hopefully it'll work out. So the rest of this is virtually just, you know, regular plastic shell. I'm just waiting on a very special car to put this awesome frame on, because it's not going to be a regular car suspension. Let's just say that. It is going to be very big. So if you guys can guess what it is, let me know down in the comments below. And I do read all of my comments. So if you guys are right, I'll let you know. If you guys are wrong, I'll still let you know. So anyway, very cool, very big suspension is going to be underneath this thing. So this is going to be like the leader car, because like when you picture a leader, like you and driving, like if you're the leader, you want to have a really big car so that way people fear you, and like people understand, hey, he's the big man or he's the big boss. We need to back off. So, and that's exactly what's going to happen. So anyway, on to the next thing. Alright, this next thing is an old car that I brought back to life, virtually brought back to life. I did this Camaro a long time ago, and it looked like a regular 83 Camaro. But I never really liked the car that it was to start off with, and I'm not entirely impressed with this now. I'm sure a lot of you guys are going to say, "Well, Ultimate Deadpool, it's not totally bad. It's supposed to be Mad Max. It's cars built out of crap." And yeah, that's true. But this entire car has just been a huge thorn in my side, because the suspension work on this car is just horrible. Like, everything is just pushed upward, and it's not supposed to. That's why, if you can tell, the car is leaning to the right, because this entire side is just completely messed up, and the tires don't turn, or they don't do anything. The only thing I do like about this car is the look of the Mad Max take of it. You know, I like the shotgun or the sniper scopes, sniper rifles. I couldn't think of the word for a second. On the sides, as well as the machine gun and the laser cannon. I do like the blower motor. on this as well. I'm a huge sucker for blower motors, even though I would never put one on one of my cars. Not in a million years. The machine gun on the top of the police car I thought was going to look cool. It just ended up not working, so I'm going to go ahead and take that off. I do like the pickaxe on the top of it. If you look underneath it, it does poke straight through. Don't ask how I did that. It was not fun. Now let's get to the things I don't like about this car, which is 97% of it. I don't like this flagpole idea that I tried. And yes, it is going to have an actual flag on it. Not an actual flag, but it's going to have a printed flag on it. And that silver part is actually a engine transmission. I wasn't using it at all, so I'm like, you know what, screw it. I'm just going to put it as a flagpole. And I guess it kind of works, but as long as you don't know that that's a transmission, because if you do know that it's a transmission, I'm screwed. But if you don't, well, then that's different. I do like the missing fender, or broken fender on the front of it here. I like the Wolverine claw scratches on this side. And even the ones on this side aren't bad. I wish they could have been a little bit cleaner, but that's not terrible. And another thing I don't really like about this is the engine itself. That is a 16-block engine. And what it is I got a very special model car kit for engines. And I just, the original Camaro engine had already 8 cylinders. And then I took these 2 halves of a chrome engine and just said, hey, screw it. I'm going to put those on top. So realistically, if this was a real car, there is no way in hell that this would work, because this is a 16-block engine. And if it did run in real life, you would have to replace the tires every time you even barely touch the gas. Like, you would seriously have to replace the tires every time you drove the car. So this has got to be one of the most expensive cars in the world if it was a real car. So there's a little bit of a fun fact for you. Yes, I did actually research what would happen if you had a 16-block engine. And a lot of them have said the same thing. You would be spending a whole bunch of money on gas and tires and brakes. So yeah, I do. And the hole in the hood is cut way too big. I didn't measure it when I went to go cut it, and it just doesn't look right. It looks stupid. And then again, the whole 16-block motor just does not work for me. I mean, it's cool because it looks nice-ish, but there's no way in real life that this car would actually do anything. It might run, but if it did, whoever's driving it would spend a whole bunch of money on gas, tires, and a whole bunch of other stuff. And half of that stuff ain't cheap. So, and then also, obviously, the glass is shattered on this side. And this side, there is no glass at all. So, I've said my piece with this car, and on to the next one. Okay, I realize this isn't a car. This is Ash Williams. I actually need to remake Ash because his shirt is a little too dark for me. I liked him better when he had a lighter shirt. I'm still going to use this one for him, but I'm just going to give him like a second attire or a second look. So as you can tell, his chainsaw has been updated again. This is going to change, and this is going to change, but the entire chainsaw is custom made. The red piece to start off for the body is actually the exact same piece that I used to start off with the entire character. The only thing is I put a special handle that I made on the top. The chainsaw itself is now silver, and it has these 2 pieces on the side, and it also has the coupling on the end of the hand here. And this is actually all one piece, so if I wanted to, I could easily take this hand off, or this off, and replace it with a regular minifigure hand and still have it work just the same way. So this is actually a really easy hand to do, and I'll probably do a tutorial on how to do it. But he's got a sawed-off shotgun, so that's fun. And fun fact, this chainsaw can actually, the handle on it is actually functional, and it can be held just like a regular Lego weapon. So that's kind of cool. So the chainsaw is not entirely done yet. I'm still working on it. Hopefully everything will work out for it. But it doesn't look bad. I have to say, it does not look terrible. It could be a little bit better, but it's not bad. So, on to the final thing. Alright, you guys have seen this car before, but never like this. This is the Mad Max Trans Am that I put in Nightwing. And this car has gone through a humongous change since the last time you guys saw it. For one thing, the most obvious thing is these spikes on the front of the car. If you get hit by this in real life, not only are you going to be cut in half, but if you don't die at first from it, it's going to hurt like hell, obviously. Instead of having one cannon up on the top, I put two, and then on the back of it are these little like super high beam lights or whatnot. They don't actually do anything, but these are like to help you see at night so you can drive better in the dark. So I just thought it would look cool. Yeah, that's about it. But these two are lights. I probably need to change the yellow on it just a little bit, or just paint this entire piece. But I think my favorite part of this entire car has got to be the teeth on it. I mean, if you see this thing going like this, the first thing you do is just get out of the way. Just get out of the way of the killing machine. So that's not it. That's just about it. That's I still have some plans for this car in the future, but that's other than that, that's just about it. So let's go ahead and wrap up this video. And there you have it, guys. 3 Mad Max cars are in the works. I do have a couple other ones that I would like to start doing. Ash Williams is going to be in the Deadpool Mad Max miniseries, and all 3 of these cars are going to be in it as well. Hopefully you guys like that series. And thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys all next time on Ultimate Deadpool. Peace out. You guys are awesome. I'll see you guys all later. Bye.